And welcome back. We are deep in it. Both Carrick and Jaina, Dane and Calvin, respectively, have discovered a small data chip that leads them to a location somewhere on the dark side of the planet. This chip came from what they can only assume was the Caleris agent who recently passed away. From what they hear, it might have been a robbery, but currently they're in an alley off the main square of the market district in Harul's Truce, and are observing this path to the dark side of the planet. And I'm going to let Dan and Calvin take it from here.
All right. Well, I don't know if Cat Paw ever made it here, but at the very least, they plan to go.
I think this is Cat's Paw. I think that they might have been killed, and that's why they're not responding to. Yeah. I don't know if it was really a robbery, just some horrific accident or some form of assassination. But I think first we need to report this to the Lawmaster.
Very well. To the ship, then?
To the ship.
How loud are you both talking? Normal voice?
No, I am whispering.
Whispering? Okay.
Definitely hushed in the alley.
Okay. I just need to. That's why I'm asking. I have a question. Don't worry about it.
Not suspicious at all.
Nope. Okay. So I need you to make a perception check.
All right. One yellow, one green.
One yellow, one green. Okay. And you. This is a hard, but you end up getting 3 boost dice for reasons. 1 success and 2 advantages. So as you both are talking, you hear. Oops, wrong one. You hear something around, like down the alley and just to the left a little bit, like as if someone is eavesdropping, and that's all you know. Someone is down there, and they made a noise that alerted you to their presence. And Dane, you didn't check, so you'd need to let Jaina know.
I hold up one hand and kind of look in the direction of the noise, and then just start moving as quietly as I can along the wall. Draw my knife as well.
Sorry, did this noise happen out of our line of sight?
Yes, it's out of line of sight.
Okay. Okay, so I keep talking to Carrick, just saying things like, "Yeah, we need to let the council know immediately. I think the Lawmaster." Like, I'm just talking emptily, but I have my gun up now, and I'm following him.
And
so just pulls out the carbine and is.
Both of you need to make separately. You both need to make a cool check.
Okay.
And I need to do one for these folks.
Which stat is
cool? Is willpower?
Yes.
Okay, so if it's willpower, if I do just a native willpower, I just roll 3 greens, right?
Correct.
What's the difficulty of the check? We add purples as well?
Nothing.
It's
nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
So the reason for why we're doing this, watchers, is that this is how we roll for initiative.
Gotcha.
And Dane and Calvin, what did you get?
1 success, 1 advantage.
I got 1 success, 5 advantage.
Oh.
Okay, so the way that we do this is the GM and the players have slots, so to speak, and so we go whoever has the most successes will get the first slot. Whoever gets the second most successes do that. If in case of ties, advantages break those ties. Whatever just happened is at the last slot. So both of you get to go first. And the way that combat works in Genesis is that you get one maneuver, you get one action, and you get as many incidentals as you want. That within reason, obviously, you can't just like do whatever. So incidentals are like nudging someone, or like do like a small action that doesn't like require you to move much.
Sure.
A maneuver is a move. Actions generally are attacking, or Dane, I think you have a inspiring speech that you can give. That's an action.
Yep.
So you can
All right.
also convert your action into a maneuver if you so choose. So you can do 2 maneuvers instead of doing a maneuver and an action. Also, you can take 1 additional maneuver but it costs 2 strain to do so. So that's the general idea of this. So right now we use ranges, and right now you're within medium range of the target, and if you move 1 space closer, it means that you'll be able to actually see them. So if you think about it, it's basically like a T-junction. And so you're right here, and if you go here, you'll be within short range of whoever is over here.
Cool. I do want to do that.
All right.
So how out of me and Calvin, who goes first?
It doesn't matter. So what's cool about Genesis is that you get PC slots and you get GM slots. And the PCs both got theirs, so you get to decide every round who goes first. So, with that being said, how would you like to proceed?
I'm happy to go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's in front anyway,
Yep.
So
I'll
explain what you're doing, and as a part of the story here.
All right. So as I approach the corner, I'll kind of break into a full sprint and leap out into the open and look for the closest.
And you have your knife
target,
on you, right?
I do. I have the knife out.
Okay. So you get into the middle of the corridor here, and down to the left a little bit, you actually see a group of Winu. And they are like kind of taken aback, like, oh, and they're deciding whether or not to do something. So what would you like to do? You've done a maneuver.
I'd like to engage with them.
Okay, so you're going to maneuver again into their same kind of location, like right up in their face.
Yeah, will I be able to attack them this turn as well?
You would be able. You can take. You have to take 2 strain if you want to do that, though.
That's fine.
Okay.
I can do that.
So Carrick bull rushes or bird rushes. I don't know. Bird rushes into the group of Winu, and they are completely taken off guard here, flat-footed as all get out. And are you going to attack them?
Yes.
And so go ahead and roll for your dice for your oh my gosh, why can I not think it? The dice roll for your thing. So you roll a number of dice equal to the skill that is under your knife.
Yep.
So I'll actually roll it for you if you just tell me what it is.
Green.
All right. So the way that combat works here in Genesis is that you have a skill of some sort, and so what's the skill that you're using, Dane?
Melee.
Melee. Okay, and it's based off of what ability? I think it's strength or brawn.
Yeah.
And you have 2.
And then I have 2 what?
Brawn. That's what.
Yeah, I have 2 brawn.
But what is,
and then
how many ranks of that do you have?
None. It's just green.
Oh, just green. Okay. When you're
just green.
When you're in engaged range of an enemy, you just roll 1 purple, and because they're flat-footed, you get a boost die. Because
I also get an additional boost die for the quick strike talent.
Oh, that's right. So you'll actually get 2 blues. All right. So we'll throw this in, see what happens. Absolutely nothing. So you have 2 advantages to spend, though. So in combat, there are several things that you can do with advantages. You can provide boost dice to other people. but you need to explain what you're actually doing. So
I'm assuming I can't inflict a critical injury for 2 advantage.
correct, because you did not actually hit them.
It's unfortunate.
So actually hit, you actually need to get a success. So unfortunately,
I can just recover the strain that I.
That's fair. So you can use advantage to recover strain as well. And so that is Dane's entire turn. So he recovered his strain, and now it's Calvin's turn. So Calvin, what you hear is a lot of shouting. Well, first you see a giant bird go around a corner, a bunch of shouting, and then a big swish and a Shikrai swear word, if anything. I would imagine.
Well, okay.
Angry squawking.
So,
yes.
so Jana is completely in combat mode now. So she one maneuver to round the corner.
Okay.
Sorry, why are we laughing?
What Dane said.
Loud squawking.
Hello.
Oh no! Did we lose Calvin?
Sorry, I cut out there. What did I miss?
You just missed Carrick squawking.
Loud squawking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
Loud squawking. It's very funny.
Yes.
Okay, so Jana rounds the corner.
Okay, and she sees.
I will 2 strain to use my. Yeah.
Did we lose Calvin? Oh no.
I'm not sure. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We keep losing you, I think.
Yes, I know. My internet is being very, very bad and has been for the past couple of days.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
But okay, I can cut this out. It's fine.
Is it possible that it would help for you to reconnect to the call? Or you think that wouldn't help?
No, it's the internet.
It's unfortunate.
All right, so you rounded the corner with your guns blazing, so to speak. What are you going to do now? You see Carrick engaged with.
So the first thing we're going to do is.
Oh no. I think you're good, Galvin. Now we see you moving around.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Let's take it from the top.
Yeah. So I see Carrick. He's. Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Calvin, just take it from the top.
Okay. Hello?
Yep.
Hi.
Okay, great. What was I going to say?
So
yeah,
just explain the whole process of what you're doing.
Jana rounds the corner.
Yep.
So Jana rounds the corner. She sees that Carrick is already swinging at these weird Winu. The Jana had thought in the shot but did not say that Winu with weird tech on them, probably L1Z1X, like either influenced or assimilated or something like that, and instantly she's on high alert. As I'm going to use an ability once per turn as a maneuver. You may use this talent to have up to 2 allies engage with you, other than yourself. Add advantage to all combat checks until the end next turn. It's called coordinated assault. So what I'm doing is I'm shouting to Carrick, get the one on your right or something like that. And for my action, I'm going to fire at the one that looks the most likely to hit Carrick.
Okay, so
there's 3 of them, right?
There are 3 of them, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
the one. So not the one that he just swung at. Probably the one on the right that I called, that it seems most likely like it's about to hit him.
That's fair. All right. So what is your skill check?
Okay, so my weapon is a Grazer carbine. It's a medium-ranged thing, and I'm going to use my. It's a heavy weapon, apparently. Jesus, yellow, green.
Oh, and because you're at short range from these folks, you're going to only take one purple die as a negative. But because Carrick is engaged, you're going to have a setback die because you're trying to. There's a tussle happening, and you got to make sure not to hit him. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. So you take 2 strain as you try to avoid Carrick, and you manage to take a pretty good pot shot at one of the Winu. How much damage do you deal?
1 plus 1 per uncancelled hit.
Woof. Okay.
Uncancelled success.
So that. Do you have any damage soak negation?
I also ignore 5 points of soak.
Oh my gosh.
This is a big gun.
Yep. So you kind of go daka 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 daka, and you manage to just straight up headshot one of them and deal a decent amount of damage on another. You dealt 4 damage to him. Holy crap. And so again,
however, it does have an unstable power supply. You may spend 2 of those targeting symbols, I'm not sure what they're called, to make the gun run out of ammo.
Okay, then instead of taking 2 strain, that will happen. So you just ran out of ammo. So the gun is now useless. And so the Winu are just.
No, that is not true. It is just out of ammo. It is not useless.
That is fair. Touche. Fair enough. So the way that damage works is the number of successes is generally how much damage you deal plus whatever the weapons-based damage is. Mm-hmm. But every enemy has a certain amount of soak value that you just subtract out of that natively. But Janna's she's got this experimental weapon that just is good at getting through armor, and so she rips through these Winu like a paper. And so one again it drops immediately. And then another one takes significant damage and is wounded significantly. And the other one is kind of behind Carrick, engaged with him proper. And so now the one that was not shot at takes a big swipe directly at Carrick. And
bring it.
We're going to do a quick little thing here. And they've got... Wow, they again just as you missed a perfect dance, the Winu also does the same thing, and you manage to dodge gracefully out of the way, and he is very scared, and they kind of try to back up away from you, and so they are now short range away from Carrick and about medium range away from Calvin, and they're attempting to run away. And we're back to the top with either Calvin or Dane can go.
Is there anything I can do to trip or disarm this one engaged with me who's trying to run?
They all kind of ran out as a group. So one of them swiped at you, and as you dodged, kind of continued the swipe and just turned around and started running away.
All right. Well then, how about this? Can I pull out my needle bow and aim for the foot or a foot?
A called shot would probably give you a setback die, but that would be fine. Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, so as a maneuver, you pull out your bow and you cock an arrow and
I want to use.
Remember, he gets +1 advantage from my core.
That's true.
Thing.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to pop avian agility, which is my once per session ability for a story point, to add 2 successes and 2 advantage to this roll, regardless of what it is.
Ooh, okay. So all the story points in my spot right now. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Okay, what's your dice roll?
Green, 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 yellow.
Jesus. And we've got one purple because they're still short range away from you. Oh boy, here we go.
Sorry, hang on.
Yep,
Did we add my advantage from my ability?
That was the blue. That was the blue that I added. Do you have any other advantages, Dane, that you have?
Nope, just the avian agility.
Okay, let's see what happens. All right, so you manage to cock your bow back as far as you can. You let loose, and it flies true, nailing that one in the leg. And well, actually, the one that is wounded trips, falls in front of the one. Your arrow goes straight through him and pins the one in front of it, his ankle to the ground. And
perfect.
I believe you have the ability to add a critical injury as well.
I do.
Okay. You're gonna do that, obviously, I would say.
Yep.
So we actually need a D100 here. So I'll just do that. Where's my D100? There it is. Nope. Go away. Where's my other one? Oh no. Where's the other D? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's see what happens. And a 97. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
So there is a giant table of a ton of stuff of critical injuries, and this poor Winu is now like not having a good day. He is at the brink of death, basically. So, but he is currently pinned on the ground, and it is now Calvin's turn.
There's a third one, right?
Yeah, the third one is... So two of them are dead, and one of them is pinned to the ground. At the ankle.
Oh, I see. So, wait, so I killed two of them with my shot, or what?
You killed one, and then you heavily damaged another one. And as Dane let loose his arrow,
okay,
the one that you wounded fell in front, got hit by the arrow, but then the arrow continued through him.
Oh my god!
And pinned the other one to the ground. So two dead Winnow, one that is pinned to the ground, and you are at medium range away from the one that's pinned.
Okay. So what I'm doing right now is the training has kicked in. So as my maneuver, I reload the carbine. I have two reloads. So now I have one reload. So it's just like very quickly, it's just like an arm flick to the side. The power supply flips out, grab from the pouch, just like shove it back in like that, and it's like less than a second she's back in the fight. And because I see that they're no longer moving, I move up. This is a strain thing because I've already done one maneuver, so now I'm taking two more strain. Mm-hmm. But I move up to cover Carrick to make sure that everything is okay. I'm sweeping my carbine over the two Winnow to make sure they're not moving. I'm ignoring the one who's pinned because Carrick's totally got him covered. I'm just moving up to make sure I'm next to Carrick and backing him up. And so I also ask him like, "You okay?"
That as an incidental, that's fine. Yep. So.
I ask Carrick if he's okay, but as my action, if he moves, I will shoot him. If he looks like the guy who's pinned, if he looks like he's gonna do any threatening, I will shoot him. That is my. Is that okay? Like that's my action for the turn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you will. You'll need to actually take an action. I don't know if you can set up a Overwatch sort of situation. But yeah. Like I will allow that.
This is an Overwatch shot, basically.
That's fine.
Right?
A called shot.
I'll take a pen.
I will be. Yeah, we'll take a pen. I'll let you do that. Yes. Okay. And so now it becomes the Winnow's turn, and the one that is pinned kind of turns his whole body completely around as a maneuver, and the leg comes disattached. And He stands up straight and growls at you, for the lack of a better term, and hops towards you.
Okay.
I don't know how
do
to
I get
react
to
to
shoot
this.
him?
So he uses his other leg to like springboard himself at you both. Are you going to take the shot?
Yeah, of course I take the shot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you have green? Is that it? No, you have green, yellow.
No, I have yellow, green as the normal shot, but whatever disadvantage that you feel appropriate to give because it's an Overwatch.
Yeah, you're taking a setback because like it's out of turn. But it's that. Let's see what happens. 2 successes. So you manage to you notice him as he's about to spring towards you, and you fire at him, and the force of your shot from your gun pushes him backwards, and he falls short of you and literally explodes.
All right.
And you both manage to like dive out of you're far enough away from the explosion that you are like, you get a little bits on you, but that is about it. And that's it. It's very dead.
I've only met one Winu before, but
so I say.
I've only met one Winu before, but it wasn't one that exploded. I assume that's not a standard feature.
No, I think we found our L1 set 1X.
I think you're right.
I'm just prodding the corpses with my feet, and I'm still pointing my gun at them because I'm not like, I do not trust these at all.
Understandably so. And so, what would you like to do?
I want to look at the bodies. Like, is it just like a fake skin, or what are we looking at here? Were they actually Winu to begin with, or?
So it seems so. As you look closer at the bodies of the dead Winu, you notice that they have small cybernetic enhancements. You can tell that at least one of the eyes is completely replaced on closer inspection. It looks like a normal eye, but it's actually like a mechanical object, like an enhanced eyeball. But they also have little protrusions, like a little Bluetooth headset, so to speak. But like, it's actually part of their head. And as you look closer, you see like exposed wires, kind of like coming out, attaching to certain muscles and that sort of thing. So they're definitely cybernetically enhanced.
But they were actually Winu.
Yes.
At one point.
Yes, you can definitely tell that their physiology is Winu.
Well, that's unsettling. Do they have any kind of like communication devices on them?
I mean, from what you can tell, probably because of all the technology, but you're unfamiliar with this technology.
I'm a little concerned that this means that we're going to have some people waiting for us.
And Calvin, what's going on with Jaina here?
Jaina is okay. I would not want to use the word flashback because it like implies some level of like. Okay, maybe she is having flashbacks here. Like this is her first contact with L1s at 1X since her unit was nearly wiped out by them. So the not ungood emotions are occurring at this minute. Like once it is obvious that the fight is over and the training and the adrenaline is wearing off, like she's starting to shake. The gun is still out. It's just like things are happening.
So I'm going to also notify you that I used a story point during that fight as well, for reasons. I had to Deus Ex Machina something, and so that is one thing that you can use story points for.
Sure.
So I definitely Deus Ex Machina something that happened in that fight. All right, so you both kind of are standing in front of two dead bodies that are whole and one that is kind of in pieces, and you're in an alley still. So where would you like to go next?
I think we need to make it back to the ship and quickly. I will evaluate Jaina. Are you all right?
Yeah. Fine.
So you're making your way back to the ship, right?
Yeah, once I'm sure that there's nothing we can salvage from the bodies.
You can tell that these are... It would be medically difficult to get these out, so it's probably not going to be feasible for you.
Okay.
So you make your way out of the alley, and you...
I do want to say that Jana very clearly considers grabbing one, but realizes that dragging a widow body through the streets is not, shall we say, not good operational security. So she just leaves them.
Does seem like it might be a little more than attention than it's worth.
So you make your way down out of the alleyway quickly, and you see a couple... As you're making your way out, you see a couple curious eyes kind of looking your way.
I will say, hold on real quick.
Sure.
I do want to take a couple pictures before we leave. That's all.
That's fine. Okay, so you've taken a couple pictures.
Oh yeah, I already assumed.
Yeah.
I already assumed that he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can take pictures of of those with your data pad, and everything should be fine.
All right. Cool.
So as you make your way back out, and I need both of you to make separately a hard check about a cunning check. If you have a bonus skill that might help you blend in, like look nonchalant.
Certainly not.
Okay.
So it'll be average.
Sorry, I accidentally...
2 purples.
2 purples?
Mm-hmm.
Do I just roll 2 purples?
2 purples plus
I
whatever,
roll 2
like
purples.
a cunning skill that will help you look nonchalant.
2 purples and 2 greens for me.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have leadership. I have leadership presence, so it's 2.
That'll work.
2 yellow, 1.
So you can just roll that yourself.
I'll roll all that.
1 success, 2 disadvantage.
Okay, good.
I have 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so both of you managed to casually chat as if you didn't just cause a ruckus in the alleyway, and everyone who's looking at you kind of just shrugs and kind of goes back to their business, kind of like the Star Wars cantina, like something just happened, oh no, and then everything's back to normal. And so you make your way back all the way up and to the main area, and you get past the market district, and you pass the large city hall looking spaceship building as you make your way towards the docks, and it seems that no one has accosted you so far, and you make your way back to your ship safely, and you are now on your ship with safe and sound.
Awesome. Well, let's get these coordinates from the map into the nav computer and see how far away this place actually is.
And so can you do an astrocartography check, which would be intellect if you don't have...
I think we established many times that we do not have astrocartography.
yeah, you both are not generally pretty good at that, but you do have 2 intellect, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just an easy one, so shoot. Let's do a quick one here, and let's see what you get. 2 successes. So you can tell that it's going to take anywhere between 1 and 3 hours to get there. At some, but you can't really tell based on the speeds that are available to this craft. But it seems like it's going to be a fairly smooth flight. It's just a low orbit jaunt over to this area, and it looks like it's just a blank area on the map.
Well, we probably ought to get going sooner rather than later. I do think that once we get closer, we should maybe look for somewhere nearby to land and approach undetected if possible, or at least as undetected as we can be. I'm worried that those three will have somehow sent word ahead if this is in fact going to be a location where the LNZ1X were hiding out.
All right. And so what I think we're going to do now is take a little break, and we'll come back in the next episode.